in New York City. The Knicks confident and composed as they get set to take their home court. Our broadcast tonight coming to you from New York City, amid all the hustle and bustle of the streets of Manhattan. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes two people happy instead of just one. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, "It helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game." And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Austin Rivers is out there with Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic. And there's Gordon, and it's Porter in at the small forward. And for New York, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Ntilikina out there with Payton, and it's Toppin in at the small forward position. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait.
The offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. Good defense by Jokic. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Murray right side. And there's the pass to Rivers. Misses the three. Now, here's Toppin. Tight defense on him.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Porter kicks to Murray. He gets it in there.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Porter. Ntilikina passes to Toppin. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Gordon against Randall. Payton outside. Clock at 6.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that, to me, is where he can make his mark.
And here is Murray. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers. Jokic with it. Robinson picks him up. Jokic kicks to Murray. Doesn't go for it. Good D by Peyton. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the shot goes in. Ntilikina's got his second bucket of the night.
This is critical to Ntilikina's development. Nice drive right there.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Murray surveying the D. Porter passes to Murray. To the wing right side. Unloads from 13. Jokic, no good.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The Nuggets trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned. And a moment here to check out the stats for Jamal Murray. Averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
That one falls.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Peyton passes to Toppin. Inside, here's Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Both free throws good from Randall.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Now here's Murray. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Peyton following the score by Jamal Murray. Peyton attacking. Banked in off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. 8-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video, because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
And take a look at this list. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Jokic, #1.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
And so it's New York with it, following the three-point attempt by Jokic. And stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And then Rivers with the dunk.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Peyton against Porter. Peyton passes to Randall. And it's sent back by Jokic. Porter looking it over. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Yep, that one goes in there. Now here's Murray. Outside, Porter. From downtown, the Knicks pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Now here's Rose. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Milwaukee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
And the first one drops.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Robinson, and Barrett subbed in for Toppin. And Denver with a change here, too. Barton is checked in. So he gets them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Millsap, and Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
And it's blocked by Gordon. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Jokic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Now Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Barton. And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Both free throws good from Barton. New York leading by 4. Rose with the ball. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Pass to Barrett. It's blocked, and he gets it back. The dish to Gibson. Shot clock at 3. Goes back up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Nuggets trail by 4. Morris against Burks. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, remarkable watching Alec Burks power through the defense.
Here's Morris. Passes it to McGee. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Barrett. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle. Here's Gibson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
We know this. Taj Gibson loves getting physical. It doesn't matter how aggressive you are.
The Nuggets trail by 6. And here's Barton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Morris outside. He kicks it to McGee. Clock at 4. That's tipped. The pass to Barrett. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Nuggets. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference.
And I think for Denver, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Barton against Barrett. Here's Dozier. Denver the rebound. And McGee kicks to Dozier. Off target with his 3. New York leading by 6. Rose attacking, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And it's the size and speed of Rose that makes him so tough to defend. He gets that step. He got no option but to foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Rose. And Rose drops them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Morris passes to Millsap. Barton outside. McGee in the high post. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Dozier. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Barrett. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And pushing it up. Here's Denver.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter. The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Now here's Rose. McGee with the block.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Barton no longer. The Knicks shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. And Noel throws it down.
That's two things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
1:37 left in the first. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gibson with the steal. Burks for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Denver the other way. It's Barton on the wing. Wide open. Connects. The jumper drops. And it's 6 points for Will Barton. And it's Rose with the ball for the New York Knicks. 6-point lead. To the paint. Noel against McGee. Shot clock at 6. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball. .44 seconds left to play here in the first. Noel trying to break loose. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I tell you, one of these guys who just specializes in drawing contact from the defender. Derrick Rose always attacking.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
On the wing, Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Barrett. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Well, R.J. Barrett, how about the ability to focus with the defender right in his grill? How about that finish? Woo!
Now, here is Morris. From about 19 feet. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Now Burks. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York ahead. They're up by 8. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grip.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Morris. Michael Porter's out there with Paul Millsap. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Barton in at shooting guard. For New York, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And he knocks down the first one. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for New York. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Denver. Second free throw, no good.
And Doris, the Knicks have made it clear they see Mitchell Robinson as one of their key young players moving forward.
So would I, Greg, if I had a quick twitch 7-footer with the shot blocking abilities, the defensive instincts, and this guy is putting in the time to grow his game on the offensive end. Listen, Mitchell Robinson is going to be a problem in this league. Austin Rivers knows how to navigate through defenses, puts the ball on the deck and gets to his spot.
Payton kicks to Toppin. Pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Rivers. Porter with it. Over Payton. Porter, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Toppin with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And Randle throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Denver with the ball. It's Rivers on the wing. Barrett covering. Barrett against Rivers. To the middle. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Payton's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Pass to McGee. Kicks to Rivers. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Payton drives in. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Very hard to stay in front of Elfrid Payton. This guy has got the speed to get by defenders.
Payton against Murray. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for R.J. Barrett. Jokic has checked in for Denver. Aaron Gordon comes in for Paul Millsap. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Gordon. Robinson with the block. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. New York leading by 15. Here's Ntilikina. 6 points for him. Toppin passes to Ntilikina. Floats it up for Randall. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Randall outside. The pass to Ntilikina. Outside for Randall. Over Gordon. Randall no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Trailing by 13. No coverage that time. And that's now 6 points for Jamal Murray.
You gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
Payton dishes to Randall. Back to Payton. New York moving it around. Jokic with the steal. The Nuggets another fast break chance right here. Here's Rivers. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
He hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 13. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And he converts the layup. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
The Knicks leading by 11. Payton with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. To the inside, Randall, and jammed down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's his first foul. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game. This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets trail by 13. They're running. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Rivers. Jokic has got 6 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Ntilikina. The shot missing. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Porter with it. Robinson picks him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
For Denver, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jokic.
His assist numbers in the past 5 games have gone in the wrong direction. He's been out of sync with his teammates, sort of playing on an island instead of as part of a 5-man unit.
New York leading by 9. And here is Payton. He has 6. Pass to Toppin. Here's Randall. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Outside Gordon. Passes it to Jokic. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Randall. Averaging about 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. Robinson with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. Payton with the ball. And Robinson that time on the assist by Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And it's Murray with the jam.
You have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Rivers. Randall kicks to Ntilikina. Back to Randall. Over Rivers. But they get it back. New York now working with a new shot clock. Toppin passes to Randall. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson misses.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
The Nuggets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Gibson comes in for Randall. Burks, he's checked in for Toppin. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Ntilikina. The Nuggets also changing it up. Will Barton comes in for Rivers. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And Noel kicks to Payton. Noel dishes to Gibson. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. No good on the three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And Jokic slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Payton. The Nuggets hitting the bucket. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Burks. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Gibson. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Gibson's got his second basket of the game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Morris finds Barton. Here's Dozier. Down low. And the basket by Gordon.
How about the touch and the under control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
And the Knicks making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. The pass to Gordon. And that one drops. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, just so good at navigating his way into that painted area. Incredible confidence from Aaron Gordon.
Inside, here's Burks.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 6th in rebounding. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. And Burks hits 2 free throws. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. It's a 10-point game. And it's Gordon missing. New York shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. And Barrett slams it in.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
Here's Morris. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. From the line, and Denver again with the bucket.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Now Barrett, 10 points for him. That one's not going to go. Barton with some nice D. On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Rose. Jokic draws the double. Here's Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. New York leading by 8. Here's Rose. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Noel. Barrett the pass to Noel. Back to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing by New York here. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jokic, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, terrific quickness. The burst of Alec Burks looking strong inside.
To the inside, Jokic, and that one is off. Julius Randle getting it done for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And looking at the state of the New York Knicks, last season clearly not the win total they'd expected, Kenny. What's next?
Well, patience. You know, it's a young core mixed with an old core, so they got to figure that out.
Which gives you
they have to have time to develop, though, for the young players. And once that happens, possibly a turn.
Patience, Kenny. They need consistency. They need a shared voice. They haven't looked at the offense to the coaches there. They need something.
How's my core looking, buddy?
Pretty good.
6-pack.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Knicks. It's Randle and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Payton is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Toppin in at the 3 slot. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The first free throw is good.
Frank Ntilikina brings outstanding size to the position. It's about playing with confidence and playing under control on the offensive end.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 14.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Floats it up for Randall. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Pass to Rivers. Fires the three. It's good from long range. He has 7.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Robinson passes to Randall. Back to Robinson. And the shot is good. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Wow, forceful finish by Mitchell Robinson. Love to see it. Why don't you flex right there, Mitchell?
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 11. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots from the baseline. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Now here's Randall. He's got 12. Now the pass to Ntilikina. Clock at 6. Three-pointer on the way. Drills it from outside. Ntilikina's got 5 points in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And here is Murray. He's got 10. Pass to Rivers. Back to Murray. Outside Gordon. Jokic inside. Robinson on him. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Jokic. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Murray, the pass to Jokic. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Angle right side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Well, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That free throw, no good. JaVale McGee's checked in for Gordon. And he sinks the second. The Nuggets trail by 11. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. Got a hand on it.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
Here's Toppin. And he overshot that one, missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Murray. Jokic on top. Rivers in the corner. No good from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now the Nuggets, fast break. And he lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Julius Randle.
And looking at his offensive numbers in the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now here's Payton. He's got 8. Passes to Randle. Back to Payton. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Murray against Payton. Randle outside. Back to Payton. Some nice passing by New York here. Shot clock at 5. Randle kicks to Ntilikina. New York, no good that time either. To the left wing. Wide open look here for Murray. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now just a 5-point New York lead. Payton against Murray. Randle outside. In the corner, it's Toppin. Back to Randle. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. The first one falls. Good on both. Burks, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Elfrid Payton. And Denver also making a switch. Dozier's checked in. Down low, it's deflected. Here's Toppin. That one drops for him. Toppin's got 6.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Jokic inside. He's covered by Rose. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
Rose with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. A different look for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Julius Randle. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now, here's Toppin. He has 6. Right side Rose. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And Barrett slams it in.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. Millsap off target at the rim.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And that one, good. He's got 9.
Really confident handle from Alec Burks. How about the ability to get into the teeth of the defense?
The Nuggets trail by 11. And the pass to McGee. Back to Murray. Back to McGee. Outside for Murray. 6 to shoot. Barton outside. Tries from 16. Millsap misses. The Knicks leading by 11. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson at Duke makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism, but make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
And New York making a change here. Noel's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Morris is checked in for Rivers. He makes 1 of 2 that time. New York leading by 12. Here's Barrett. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Murray outside. Morris outside. Pass to Millsap. Feeds it to McGee. Over Noel. It's rebounded by New York. Noel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Barrett. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim. R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
Now, here is Morris. 6 points for him.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Here's Burks. Martin with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And again, Denver no good. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-3 run. And good that time. Barrett's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Nuggets trail by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Count the basket.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now, here's Barrett. From deep, Rose gets the 3-pointer to fall. Rose has got 9 points.
Well, the rise and fire, now money in the bank for Derrick Rose. What beautiful development of the jump shot.
McGee dishes to Morris. Looking for McGee. Gets it there.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now Rose. 9 points in the game so far. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Robinson's checked in for New York. And Denver also making a switch. Gordon's checked in for Monte Morris. Free throw drops for Rose. 1:58 left in the third. Murray against Barrett. Murray the pass to McGee. Back to Murray. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Rose dishes to Robinson. He kicks it to Barrett. Pass to Burks. The feed to Gibson. And he makes that one. He's got 6.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Passes it to Gordon. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. Gordon's got 8 points.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Robinson up top, guarded by McGee. On its way from Rose for 2, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Nuggets trail by 19. Gordon, with no one around, bangs home the trifecta. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Barton against Barrett. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Out to the right wing. Millsap kicks to Murray. One second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. Burks for 3. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
For the Knicks, Julius Randle comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Peyton in for Derrick Rose. And Denver with a change here too. Porter's checked in. Now here's Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you love that Frank Ntilikina went up so strong for that. He puts the official in a position where he's got to get to the foul line. Nicely done.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Nuggets trail by 18. Barton outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That'll be his second foul of the game. Murray against Payton. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Jokic has got 12 points here in the second half.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Here's Ntilikina. Barton defending. Ntilikina passes to Randall. Robinson. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Porter dishes to Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
It's a problem trying to deal with the athleticism of Aaron Gordon. You've got to be more careful as a defender.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Gordon.
To me, Aaron Gordon has all the tools you'd want from a player on the rise. Very good establishing chemistry with his teammates, and all the necessary attributes are there to take a big jump.
Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Nuggets. He doesn't get the second one. New York leading by 15, stolen by Rivers. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
Here's Ntilikina. Kicks to Toppin. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Randall. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. It's stolen by Randall. The finish. And then Randall slams it in.
Boy, great gamble by Julius Randall. Sets up the transition game.
Here's Rivers. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Got a piece of it. Here's Ntilikina. Payton outside. Outside for Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall. The Nuggets trail by 15. Murray finds Rivers. Outside, Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. New York leading by 15. Here's Ntilikina. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Pass to Porter. Now here's Rivers. Jokic trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Rivers. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Now, here's Toppin. Guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Rivers with it. Lets a floater go. Here's Jokic. Knicks with the rebound. Payton with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Tips it.
We know Elfrid Payton can affect games with his defense. You want to see him make those kinds of passes right there. That's nice.
And Denver has possession. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Jokic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
The Knicks leading by 17. Ntilikina passes to Toppin. To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Murray against Payton. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And too long on the shot.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And the shot goes down.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Payton against Murray. To the inside. Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Pass to Rivers. Puts up a 3. Randall grabs the board. New York leading by 17. And here is Toppin. Inside, stolen by Gordon. Rivers passes to Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Ntilikina passes to Randall. Down low. Ntilikina kicks to Robinson. Toppin, no one around him. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks leading by 18. Payton looking it over. Dishes it to Robinson. No good that time. And it's Denver the other way. Murray outside. With a step back. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, for Frank Ntilikina, to me, it's about being aggressive. When he's taking the initiative, he forces the defense to react.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. Derrick Rose is checked in for Payton. And he makes both free throws. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And no doubt coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. He kicks it to Rivers. Outside, Porter passes it to Jokic. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got 16 points here in the second half.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Here's Ntilikina. And there's the pass to Rose. Gordon against Randall. Pass to Ntilikina. 4 on the shot clock. He tries for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. For 3, Murray. Toppin pulls it in.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Ntilikina. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Boy, what a night for Frank Ntilikina, showing the ability to be an all-around offensive weapon.
Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Jokic. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last 2 winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those 2 guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And then Gordon with the dunk.
A great job to kick it back and create the easy one.
That's the unselfishness you want to see. To try and score consistently, you have to work together.
Now here's Rose. Here's Ntilikina. The three. It's held in by Jokic.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. The Knicks leading by 16. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. Rose passes to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Toppin. Good on the three-point shot. Toppin's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for New York.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And here is Murray. After Obi Toppin was able to get the triple. Jokic against Robinson for three. Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New York.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for R.J. Barrett.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And so here is New York, following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. 5 on the clock. Here's Pell. That one, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Jokic with it, now guarded by Gibson. Barton, wide open, he fires, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Morris passes to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And here's Morris for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Bullock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives them. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time